All right, today we're cranking the volume way up and diving headfirst into the absolutely brilliant chaos of Psychostick. This is a band that proves heavy metal can be seriously hilarious and that they take their comedy just as seriously as their crushing riffs. But before we jump in, you kind of need to understand the genre they pretty much invented. Psychostick calls their unique sound humorcore. Just imagine, brutal technical metal breakdowns, but they're about getting a parking ticket. Or these epic, soaring anthems dedicated entirely to snacks. It's super intense, it's hilarious, and, well, that's what we're exploring today. So here's what we've got on tap. We're going to look at how they became the kings of comedy metal, break down the whole beer phenomenon, dig into their, let's call it an arsenal of absurdity, see how they built this incredible community with their fans, and finally, get to the bottom of the humor core philosophy that drives it all. First up, how does a band from Arizona become the undisputed king of a genre that they basically made up themselves? Let's take a look at how Psychostick carved out this totally unique space. See, while you have other bands like, say, Steel Panther who parody that whole rock and roll lifestyle, Psychostick went down a completely different road. They took the raw power and technical skill of heavy metal and aimed it at the most boring, everyday stuff you can possibly imagine. It ended up being less about making fun of metal and more about finding the metal in the absurdity of real life. And you know, nothing shows their whole approach better than the song that really put them on the map. It's this huge anthem that wasn't born in some sweaty rehearsal space. Nope. It came from a moment of pure, mind-numbing boredom at work. Get this. According to their guitarist, Josh K., their biggest, most famous hit song was written as a joke in 15 minutes. They never even planned to play it for anyone, let alone live. And yet, somehow, it became their signature song. A perfect accident. And this is where their genius really shines through. The lyrics are so simple, they're almost poetic. They just capture this universal feeling with a kind of, caveman-like precision that you just can't help but love. It are go good with pizza. I mean, that's just a masterpiece of efficiency, isn't it?
So that simple joke of a song, combined with an equally ridiculous animated video, just exploded on the early internet. It went totally viral, racking up over 750,000 views and introducing the entire world to the wonderfully bizarre flavor of Psychostick.
But let's be clear, Psychostick's creativity goes way beyond just beverages. Their whole discography is like a treasure chest of weirdness, and it all proves their core belief. Absolutely anything can be made into a metal song. They've even declared war on the holidays. They released this album that just rages against commercialism, tells stories about a vengeful Rudolph, and brutally makes fun of all our failed New Year's resolutions. And oh my God, their obsession with food is legendary. They dedicated almost a whole album, called Sandwich, of course, to headbanging anthems about tacos, the absolute terror of someone eating your food, and the strategic genius required for a grocery escape plan. And just when you think, okay, they can't possibly get any more absurd, they drop a full-blown sci-fi concept album. The title? Space Vampires vs. Zombie Dinosaurs in 3D. You know what? I don't even think I need to say anything else. That title tells you everything. Now, when you have this kind of fearless creativity, you build a really special kind of relationship with your audience. And for Psychostick, that community is every bit as important as the music itself. They are a truly fan-powered band. I mean, how dedicated are their fans? Well, they're dedicated enough to crowdfund over $30,000 just to help the band make a new album and build their own studio. That's real independence, fueled directly by the people who love what they do. So how do you think they show their appreciation? In the most Psychostick way imaginable, of course. For their album Sandwich, they wrote a 14-minute-long epic metal song that is literally just them reading the names of the 373 fans who donated. And this amazing connection with their fans really comes alive at their shows, which are legendary. As one reviewer put it, their performances are unhinged yet hilariously fun. It's this super interactive, high-energy experience where the whole point is for everyone to just go wild. So this all brings us to the core idea of the band, their philosophy. It's a really simple but powerful concept. Just because the songs are funny doesn't mean the music is a joke. Actually, it's the exact opposite. As the band themselves have said, we take our comedy very seriously. And hey, if you ever need proof of just how good they are musically, just check out their side project, Evacuate Chicago. It's basically Psychostick with all the comedy stripped away, just straight up serious metal that proves their skills are absolutely no joke.
At the end of the day, their goal isn't just to make you laugh, it's to create an escape. They've gone out of their way to build this really positive and supportive culture around their music, a place where fans can just check all their negativity at the door and have a good time.
And that really brings us to the ultimate takeaway from the weird, wonderful world of Psychostick. It's a question they asked in an interview that just perfectly sums up everything they're about. And honestly, it's a great question for all of us. If it's not fun, why are you doing it?